You are now listening to the Odd Valley Podcast.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Odd Valley Live. We have been missing for a while, but it's because we had some stuff. I had some stuff. So, but we're back. We're back again with you on this lovely, chilly, very cold Friday night. So, I am Mochi Squeeze, you are host, and then over there is Jacob Jones,
Hey.
your other host. And we're happy to be back today. So
We back.
Yeah. Today we are going to be talking about what?
Go.
Oh, we are going to be talking about Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
The reason why we're doing it is because every November, we do a Harry Potter marathon, because I love that movie.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love that series. So, we do that. And we do a whole big thing where we cook. Jacob makes butterbeer, like alcoholic butterbeer. So we're going to do that. So we decided to just talk about it today.
Yeah.
So even though, we're protesting J.K. Rowling or whatever, she's been canceled.
Yeah. Yeah, she sucks.
She sucks. But I'm not going to stop watching Harry Potter. I mean, it's like, fuck her and just whatever. But
fuck her and whatever.
yeah.
Right.
We're going to do our own thing with the movies and the stuff. So, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we're going to do.
Sure.
But so anyways, for everyone that's a first-time watcher or listener, we are a drinking podcast. So we do drink on this podcast. So we encourage you to drink with us if you are of age in your country or wherever you're from. We do hope you are drinking with us. So what we do here is that we do pick a topic that we try to kind of, give you a little education on, like facts on. But as we go, we are getting drunk, so the lines could get a little blurred on what we're telling you.
Did you like that?
It could be, so please tell us. Yes, I did like it.
I did it.
Yeah, you did it.
Like, now I can do that. I can download things while we go. What's up, RJ Tons? I think that's my dad. So, hello. Hello, father.
Hi.
Hello to my father. What do we drink? What are we drinking tonight?
But so what we're going to start off with, since we are going to be talking about Harry Potter, is Jacob did make butterbeer for us right now, today.
Yeah.
See?
All right, cocktail.
It's a cocktail, so it does have
It's a little sloshy.
a liquor in it. So we decided to start off with it.
How
since
about
that's
the
what we're
shots,
doing.
though?
Okay. And we are going to do our preliminary shot. Jacob is going to go ahead and pour that. We always do our non-sponsor Jameson. So Jacob's going to go ahead and pour that for us. So please pour yourself a shot as well. And join us. But while he's doing that, I will talk about, a little bit of housekeeping. So this probably will be we just came back, but this probably will be our last one for a little bit. Just because it's going to be the holidays. So there's a lot of family stuff going on. Next week, we're going to.
Got any free Fridays this month?
Well, next week we're going to California for my mom and my niece's birthday.
Right.
The week after that, I guess we could do an episode if Jacob wants to do one because it is his birthday. It is Jacob's birthday.
Really? In 2 weeks?
Yes.
Really?
Yep. In 2 weeks, it is Jacob's birthday. And
oh my God, my birthday's in 2 weeks. What the fuck?
So
That's
if he
weird.
wants to come and do a podcast, then we will. But
nah.
that is, see. So And then the week after that, we are gonna be back on again. So just 2 weeks.
Okay, we're gonna take another 2
Yeah,
weeks
we're gonna
off.
take another 2 weeks off because we got stuff. But
Well, this is kind of the nature of the show anyway. You know, I
Yeah.
can't expect us to get completely like smashed every freaking week. But
Yeah.
every week we possibly can, we will.
yeah. So
You know what I mean?
but we're back with you today.
Good time.
And yeah, so Jacob has poured our shots, and we
Sure
are going
did.
to do that. This is our preliminary shot, so we always start off with a shot. So
Let me get it.
everybody
Let me get another MIDI file going here.
pick one up, and I feel like
Who doesn't like MIDI files?
can you adjust the like I feel like everyone's so loud
Oh.
in my thing. It's like okay, perfect.
Is that better?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
like,
Yeah,
I turned mine down a lot.
felt like I was like gonna die. So
Oh, let me turn the music up again. All right, we'll take this shot.
all right, here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Okay. And
That's a
RJ
shitty MIDI.
Tons, Jacob's dad did say it is his birthday next week. It is his birthday.
It's his
Also.
birthday next week as well. Yes.
That is correct. So everyone give a shout out to him. It
Mhm.
is going to be his birthday.
Shout outs to my dad. Shout outs to me. Shout outs to my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Shout outs to my cousin Gage, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Shout outs to
Presley.
Don't
Mm-hmm.
you have another
my
birthday
niece,
in your family?
My niece's
Yeah,
birthday
your niece too,
is
right?
next week. My uncle's birthday
Your-
is also next week. My mother's birthday also.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's a lot of birthdays this month. That's why it's like
Yeah, birthday city, man.
it's birthday city. Yeah. So, But
See if
okay,
this
so we
works.
did a preliminary shots. What we're going to do, what we're going to move on to is our wheel. I like to call it the Wheel of Misfortune. What it is that it's our wheel named Trebek. We named him Trebek because R.I.P. Alex Trebek.
Yeah.
And it has
know.
words on it, and we spin the wheel twice. So whatever words we pick,
Mm-hmm.
if we say it during the podcast, we have to drink. So we drink, you drink, we all drink. Is
That's correct.
what we're doing. So, everybody get started with us. Everybody drink with
Yep.
us. Early celebration for, all the
bum,
birthdays.
bum. So, and my Sarana and Robert too. That's correct. More
Oh,
family members.
nice.
More family members.
See? More.
So hella people.
Yep. So okay, Jacob is gonna turn the action cam on and
Engage action cam?
Yep. And he's gonna read the
Swing.
words.
Oh, what the frick? What
I
happened?
didn't move
Oh,
it.
that's because I shook the table. There.
Yeah. So
I got it.
so Jacob is gonna read. I will read the words. He will spin it since I wrote the words, and
Oh,
he
thanks.
probably cannot understand my writing. I
Sure.
barely could understand it from here. I just know the words. So
Yeah.
anyways, so first one
Go.
is gonna be hero, friend/family, drink, drank, drunk. We always have that on there. Harry Potter, magic/spells, wizard/witch, Hogwarts/school, books, wands, evil/bad.
I feel like I still feel like this thing's weighted. I still gotta mess around with it, but let's hope we get some good ones.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna spin it
He's
twice.
gonna
Let's see what
spin
we
it.
got. Spin it to win it.
Yeah.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Evil/bad.
Evil/bad.
Avada
You didn't even say it right.
They sound like a bad guy.
And wands.
And wands. There you go.
All right.
We all drink for ice cream. That's correct.
Yeah. I feel like we're probably not gonna drink a lot on this with the words, but
Well, we'll see about that. So from
We'll
now
see.
on, whenever you hear the words wands, evil, or bad, then you gotta drink.
all right. So here, cheers.
And just so you know, this is a whipped cream on top, and then a cream soda cocktail on the bottom.
It is good. Because
good?
we use butterscotch schnapps. in
Yeah,
it.
I did like half a shot of butterscotch schnapps, and then the recipe says to use like white rum or something, which we didn't have, so I just put Stolies in there, like a full shot.
Oh, I thought they put brandy in it.
No, never brandy. No,
Oh.
the recipe said just use rum.
Way
but
to use like the fucking cheap ass vodka or whatever. Ew.
Stolies.
Okay.
You just said it's good, and now you're saying
It's
you.
good, but it's probably gonna give me a headache because cheap vodka gives me a headache. I'm bougie. Yes, I said it. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Hey, we just got a poor Hagrid in the chat.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Rest in peace,
Rest in
Robbie
peace, yeah.
Coltrane. He did.
I love him.
He did pass.
A lot of the Harry Potter people are like are like dying.
Well, it's because they're old.
Yeah, I know, which is
And it's
which
unfortunate.
is fucking sad.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize how old Harry Potter is. Like the
From the 90s.
the whole thing. Yeah, I know.
It's a long time ago.
I remember like thinking. I remember I had not read the books yet, and I was in high school, and my honors English teacher was like,
Mhm.
she was dressed up as Professor McGonagall. And then I was like, who the fuck are you? And she's like, Professor McGonagall. And I'm like, who the fuck is that? And she's like, oh my God, you've never read Harry Potter? And I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
oh.
You don't
What?
even know
And
about
then,
the Potter.
so like I read it. So then I checked it out and it was pretty good. So I didn't get into the books until the 2000s.
Oh,
That's
really?
Probably going to age me. But
I feel like when the first book came out, maybe when they're on like the second or third one, I read it through Scholastic or something in like middle school.
from
I
the
think it was
book
middle
fair?
school. Yeah,
Oh,
I read the first one, and that's all I read.
Mm.
I didn't advance to any of the other ones. I started reading the second one, like in my 20s, but I didn't finish it. I just
Oh.
remember them going to like a pumpkin patch and like having to do something with like little animals, like.
I'm gonna
like
be honest
moles
with
or
you.
something?
I read the book such a long time ago that I barely remember the books, but I've watched the movie so many times that it's like I can barely remember the books, but I definitely remember all the movies.
Dang.
I know, isn't that sad? It's just
Yeah,
because
no
like
love.
it takes like so much time to read the books, and I've been reading other books, and it's just like
I mean, like, how are you supposed to remember everything?
Yeah, I mean it's really hard. I do remember though that they did definitely get Harry Potter wrong
What do you mean?
because he's supposed to be like fat or something.
Well, yeah, at least at the beginning, he's
He's
fat.
supposed to be like
kid with-
portly.
Yeah, he's chubby, and he has zits and
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
And
yes,
then
yes.
in the movie, he's like just a kid.
yeah, he's
he's
just
just
like a
like,
cute little British kid or something.
Hey, I'm Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you put me under the stairs so that
That's
I
not
can
even
be
what he sounds like.
Oh, I got a little dragon.
You sound more like Dobie.
I got a little.
But that's fine.
You presented me with clothes.
Yeah, see?
That's my childlike British voice.
Mm-hmm.
Childlike.
But okay, so
Yeah, sure. What
so that's how I found out about Harry Potter when I was in high school. In
Sick.
fact, like that's when I was like a junior in high school. So that was
Oh.
like
Junior.
that was 2000, yeah.
A junior
Mhm.
bacon cheese.
Mhm.
A junior.
But so basically we're gonna be talking about it. We're gonna be drinking.
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's what we do here.
How about this background? You like it?
Yeah, but it's depressing because it's when it's burning. There's probably after like.
Oh, it's on fire?
Mhm,
I didn't even
fire.
notice that.
Like, what the fuck did you think it was?
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what I was thinking, man.
RJ Tunes said my evil wand is bad.
Okay, well you better hit the bell 3 times, mofo. That's right. Let's. That means for every bell, 1 sip. Just so in case you don't know.
I'm gonna be drinking a lot of these tomorrow because tomorrow is when we start our marathon.
Yeah.
So every November is when we do our Harry Potter marathon, and then for the first movie, because that is my very, very favorite Harry Potter movie, to kick it off, we always do like a Harry Potter extravaganza. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. And then last time we always make butterbeer, like Jacob makes butterbeer, and last time we stepped it up a notch where like Jacob made like pies, like
What kind of pies did I make?
you did a pot pie,
like
like a chicken pot pie.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he did a chicken pot pie from like scratch, which was so good, by the way. He made 2 of them, and we froze one because like it was just the 2 of us, and I couldn't eat that whole fucking pie, but it was delicious. And then I made little handheld pumpkin pies. I said they were like pumpkin pasties, but they're not like the real pumpkin pasties from the book.
Isn't it funny to me that that's what I remember eating? Not my pot pie, but your pasties.
Oh yeah, see,
pasties.
That's funny. And I felt like I could have done it better because the recipe didn't make me brush like the egg over it, so then it looked all pale and sad.
You gotta do the egg, dude.
But we gotta do the egg. But I have a new recipe this time that I'm gonna try for tomorrow. Last time I made the dough from scratch, but I am not gonna make the dough from scratch this time. I'm gonna buy the thing because I just don't want to make the dough from scratch this time. I mean, I might change my mind, but I just don't want to do it this time. But so we do a whole thing, we make food and do everything. So we're doing that tomorrow.
Yeah,
we're doing that tomorrow.
Gonna watch them.
And then we usually like finish that, and then next month for Christmas is when we do our Star Wars marathon.
Yes, that's correct.
So,
and you know what? We're overdue for a Indiana Jones marathon.
We've
Should
never
do one of those.
done an Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that's why we're overdue for it.
So
Does that make sense?
because you can't be overdue for it if we've never
We're
done
overdue
it before.
for it because it hasn't happened. So
you would have to pick a month where we do the Indiana Jones.
No, we just do it whenever.
I feel like I need more structure.
You need more structure.
I need to know when exactly we're doing that so we could look forward to that.
What's the month of?
Because right now we kind of do the Lord of the Rings marathon just randomly. So that's one where we just do randomly. We can't just like do.
Well, the Lord of the Rings one kind of happens around this time too. Did like September.
Did we do one in September?
I'm just saying, we gotta do Indiana Jones as well at some point.
Okay, well we could start it up.
You know what I mean?
We could start it up, sure.
Indy.
We definitely could. Okay, well let's get into it.
Sure.
So, first off, we.
Yeah.
Well.
I'm gonna go back to this background.
Yeah. First off, like.
Yes, we have green screen. That's correct.
First off, let's talk about the movie itself.
Why talk about the movie?
What was your favorite?
Why not talk about the books first?
We could talk about the books, but like,
didn't you read the books?
Yeah, I told you I did, but then I don't remember most of it. I just told you I don't remember.
Shouldn't you just rewatch it or reread them or something? Don't you have like the box set?
I do have the box set, but then like I said, it takes so much time to read a book. Have you sat down? When's the last time you read a book?
I'm just asking.
I'm gonna ask.
Okay,
let me just ask.
No.
When's the last time you read a book?
It's the last time I read a book was when Ready Player One, and that was like forever ago.
When we lived in the apartments.
But I don't read books. You read books, and that's why I was asking you if you wanted to reread the books.
No,
as a book
do
reader.
Not. So this is weird. I know,
that's what I'm trying to say.
This might be a controversial thing from book readers, but
wands.
I do not reread most of my books. I don't.
Interesting. I mean, it makes
there
sense.
Isn't like one book that's so worn down because like I read it over and over again. My favorite book of all time is The Alchemist. That I've probably read like that's the only one that I probably read like 3 times. But then I don't have any other books that I did do that. I mean, we did start trying to reread Ready Player One as like a bedtime story kind of deal when we watched a movie, after we watched a movie.
Yeah.
And I did I did try to reread To All the Boys I've Loved Before, but then that made me so sad. Like it really made me sad, like in some parts. So I couldn't, so I just didn't. But I typically do not reread books. Like I read it once and then that's about it.
That's all you got.
Yeah.
One and done.
Yeah. I know that my cousin does that. You know, she will reread a book, especially if like the movie is going to come out or like the show is going to come out. And she has read the book. Sometimes she will try to read the book again. So that it will be fresh in her mind for like, you know, if there's discrepancies or whatever. But I'm not that type of person.
You're not that type. You're not a rereader.
I'm not a rereader. Yeah.
Is that is that the name of the type right there? A rereader.
I'm not a rereader.
Okay.
So yeah, you know.
Nice.
So you could, but
cool story.
I have the set, and actually, like the set that I have is not the books that I read.
Yeah.
Because I just randomly, like, I borrowed it from the library. I don't know, kids, do you know what the library is? Because that's what I did when I read these books. Like, I didn't own them.
The library is a thing.
Yeah, I didn't own these books at first when I was reading them. It was only after, when I had finished a whole series, did I buy this, like, and actually I didn't even buy it. I think my boyfriend at the time, my ex-husband, had bought me this for like Christmas or my birthday. It was in a trunk.
Yeah.
And then it had and when you open that trunk, it had all the books in it. So then if you open the books right now, it's like new because I didn't read them.
Damn.
He just got them for me because like he knew I really liked the books, and then I liked the style of the case that it was in,
which
and how
it's
they
cool.
had it together.
It is cool. You know.
Yep.
Wow.
But one of my Harry Potter prized possessions that I do have is that I do have The Beetle and the Bard. It's like a limited edition, like in a leather bound, really big bookcase, and inside is another leather bound book of it, and you could read it. It's like
cool. Have you read it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Well, I didn't read that one because he got me one where I could read, that I could crease the pages,
so
you know.
One collector's one and then one like actual one. Okay. I'm just gonna say evil, so I can take a drink too.
Yeah. So. But so, you know, so let's just get right into the movies, because that's what we all remember.
Is it? I mean, I feel like someone listening to this is gonna be mad that all we remember is the movies. Okay,
well, if they're mad, then why don't they feel free to say it on chat? Because they're not, and so that's why we're just gonna move on.
So we're just talking about the movies.
Yeah, because are you gonna talk about the books? Because I don't remember.
No, I don't know. I figured you would have a lot to say about the books. Someone who read them, and you have nothing to say about the books.
I have nothing to say. I just feel like it's out of all the movies that were out of all books that were turned into movies, I think the Harry Potter series did a good job.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not disappointed. Like how I was disappointed in Ender's Game, and I was disappointed in fucking Ready Player One, and I was disappointed in Lovely Bones.
Right.
And I was disappointed in The Summer I Turned Pretty.
But Harry Potter, you weren't disappointed?
No. I think
I feel
Harry
like
Potter,
everyone's disappointed about Harry Potter. When I talk to the book readers, they're like, they screwed up this Snape moment, or they didn't even have this storyline in there.
Well, I was really upset about the last one, yes.
Yeah.
Because there was I wasn't really upset, but there were a lot of points where yes, they could have done this. And what book readers were disappointed?
I don't know.
That you know.
All of them?
You just said all of okay? Like, how do
Everyone
you know?
I talked to?
Reading? Who did you talk to?
Any of them.
I mean,
you, your cousins, and then I don't know, a bunch of women.
No, my cousins like the movies.
Yeah, but they're disappointed.
In some parts.
That's what I mean.
But not all parts.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, but then it's not like you're saying disappointed, like we're never gonna fucking watch the
ruined
movie.
It.
Like they ruined
it.
Like we're never gonna fucking watch the movie again.
Yo,
That's
so-
not what that is.
So I just learned that Hufflepuff's mascot is a badger.
Yeah, it's a badger.
That's pretty cool.
I know that because
That's pretty cool.
when I did
had
my
no idea.
when I did my Pottermore thing, which by the way doesn't exist anymore.
Well, now it's
Pottermore
just
is
wiz-
canceled.
now it's just
like Wizarding World of
wizardingworld.com.
whatever. But you can't do your test.
You can't?
I don't think so. I went
Are
on
you
it
sure?
to try to see if I could do my test, and there wasn't one.
Oh
think
well,
so.
we can do that kind of exploration today, as we go through.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when I did mine, my house is Hufflepuff.
Your house is Hufflepuff.
Mhm.
My house is
If I was a wizard.
Gryffindor.
Which is like, I feel like is a lie.
How is it a fucking lie?
Because I feel like you do not express any characteristics of a Gryffindor.
What do you mean?
Adventurous, hero-like.
I'm heroic.
Are
You
you?
gonna pretend like I'm not heroic?
Are you? Name a heroic thing that you've done.
I mean, when the chips are down, I would be heroic.
Do we know for sure though? Because we've never had to we've never
Look,
had to
I
do
took
that.
this test like 10 years ago,
And adventurous.
12 years ago.
Adventurous.
Well, I like to do things.
Are you adventurous?
I'm more adventurous than you. You're not a risk taker.
I'm not a risk taker, but I'm not a Gryffindor. So,
Look, I'm telling you the result I got from the test I took fucking 10, 12 years ago.
I feel like you,
You know?
fibbed a little, you smudged the answers.
I feel like you need to back the fuck up.
I'm just saying.
and
I'm
just
saying,
let
I'm
the
saying, I'm
Gryffindor
just
happen.
Calling it how it is.
Look,
man.
I would take another test today to see what house I'm in. But like, the thing is, you get put in your house when you're a kid. You know what I mean? And I got Gryffindor. So get mad at the Sorting Hat.
So when
Don't
you
get mad at
so
me.
did you answer questions
Yes.
as based on if you were a child? That's what you did.
No, I answered the questions honestly at the time. And it gave me Gryffindor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, see, this
Okay.
music's better. Cool.
Okay.
We'll do this one. I don't know why you got to shit on my results.
I'm not shitting on your results. I'm just questioning.
Are you
them.
just mad that you're Hufflepuff?
No, I love being Hufflepuff.
Okay,
I
then
think
we
that
could just move
I
on.
think it matched me perfectly. I like to be unassuming. I am just
Uh-huh.
a supporting character. I like to stick to myself.
Yeah.
I'm loyal, and that is exactly who
But
I am.
Why can't we have a main character that's a Hufflepuff?
Because you can't. Because they are never main characters.
You
They're
look
never
just
the
because you're
hero.
not like
They're
a
never
specific thing or whatever
they're
doesn't mean you can't be
never
the
the
main
hero.
character of a story.
They're never the hero.
Yeah, if we're talking about someone like J.K.
The
Rowling.
main characters are always the heroes and the villains who are evil and bad.
Okay. Almost done with this drink here. By the way, did you like this? This
Yeah,
is
I did.
alcoholic, you know. It's
I
got
really
a
did.
It's got
I
a
wish
shot
I had
and a
some
half.
more.
Has a shot and a half in it. you
Yeah, I
know?
wish I had some
Pretty
more.
good. I feel like the last time I made it, it wasn't as good, and I feel like the vodka actually did help.
I wish I had some more, but that's okay. I personally think this is better than what they serve in Universal Studios.
Correct.
To be
yeah.
honest, like I'm
Which
just gonna tell you right now.
I will.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
See me bitch said going to work every day is a risk.
Mm-hmm.
So that is true.
I mean, I guess
Getting
but
in a
then
car is risky.
it's not Gryffindor
what I
worthy.
mean?
Just saying.
The chat might be a little bit kind of delayed here, just so you know.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind for us on our end. However, Harry Potter. I guess we could just quickly talk about J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
really talk about that bitch real quick, okay?
Yeah.
Like,
so
she's a bitch.
she's a bitch. She
Um,
goes out of her way to be a bitch.
yeah, she goes out of her way to be a bitch. I'm like, which was
I don't
really
understand what the
surprising.
fuck her problem is.
Everybody was really surprised about that because she wrote these books that are talking about outcasts who, like, you know,
Mhm.
are like need to be included and find a family and being accepted for who they are no matter what. And that was
Right.
the message that a whole generation like got But then, like,
But look at her.
apparently that is not what she's about. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, so yeah, and it really taints the whole thing a little bit.
Doesn't she kind of have the eyes of someone who would be really not okay with trans people?
So yeah, she's just not. And it's like sometimes I want to be like, well, maybe it's just her generation. She just doesn't understand it, and maybe someone needs to just teach her. But then I don't know. I feel like that's kind of not really an excuse for her. And like I don't even think
Yeah.
she's trying to understand. She just
That's
doesn't
kind of the problem.
want to. She just doesn't. She just doesn't think that. Like, you know.
Well, it also doesn't help, like, when people are super rich for whatever reason. They don't really have a need to, like, try to understand people because they're just so rich that they're, like, already, they're like, not a part of our world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can just do whatever they want and, like, fly a jet all over the place and do stupid shit like that. And, like,
Yeah.
why should they have to, understand what the common rabble is doing with their lives?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, I think J.K. Rowling in like today, thinks she's saying the thing that really needs to be said. You know what I mean? She's like, I'm not putting up with that nonsense.
Or maybe like
it's-
I'm
I don't
trying to
know,
like
man.
give her the benefit. Maybe like she had a bad experience and she's just basing
Possibly.
she's basing her opinion just on one experience that she
Right.
had, and so she's like clumping the whole like everyone in
Yeah.
one category. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just
you
not fair.
know?
And like, I don't know. I just feel like it sucks because like we're clearly Harry Potter fans in this house.
Yeah.
And like, it feels icky to be a Harry Potter fan. Like, it's like I want to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna do our thing. We're gonna do our marathon we do every year, and be
But
excited about it.
I'm choosing to separate her from like
No, which is what I do.
whatever.
But
is
I'm,
happening.
I'm just trying to commentate on the fact that like it just sucks to have to try to compartmentalize and not be able to just like say, hey, look, dude, I like Harry Potter no matter what this bitch says. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a cool world. I like magic. I like fantasy stuff. I feel like she did a good job of world building, so much to the point where like, just like Star Wars, right?
But it's like
It's a place that you would want to live in, right? It's like a great story and a
Yeah.
great world. It just sucks that like the creator has to ruin it for everyone, and now it's like, if you like Harry Potter, you got to hear people say, well, you shouldn't like Harry Potter because then now you're not a trans ally. And it's like, it's not about that.
No, I don't think
It's not
that
about
that's
that.
what a lot of people. I think that like it just really depends, and people.
You know, some people are just really extreme with what they say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
So,
but
don't know.
again, I'm not an extremist.
right. Yeah, we're chill here.
You know,
That's the thing.
we are
we're
chill.
pretty
There's
chill
like,
people.
I'm
I'm crazy, but
I'm a pretty understanding person. You know,
Yeah.
we've talked about this before. Like, I give people the benefit of the doubt, like, all the time. Like, if
Right.
if you came up to me and you said, Joy, I fucking murdered this person, I don't know what to do. I'll be like, okay, well, why did you murder them? Like, I would ask why first. I wouldn't automatically think you're psycho or that you're dangerous or that you're, I would be like, I mean, of course I would be on guard, holding like, my keys in between my, fingers in case I need to stab you, in case you come at me. But I would remain calm and ask you,
that's good.
like, why did you kill this person? And if you gave me a good reason on why you killed this person, I might help you escape, or I might help you come
Right.
out with a plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I'm not trying to take things for face value with J.K. Rowling at first when she came out saying that she didn't believe in trans people.
Yeah.
Like trans people are like fairies or something she fucking wrote in her book or something.
Right.
Like, when she said that, I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt and trying
Yeah.
to see where she's coming from. So when people say, "Oh, like, oh, you're fucked up because you still watch Harry Potter," well, I don't come from that world where people need to be extreme, where
Yeah.
people need to cancel everyone
Yeah, no,
for
and that's the thing.
everything. Like, I just am not.
Yeah, it's just what can you
I
do?
mean, because if you're gonna cancel
What can you do?
everyone for everything, like,
Right.
like everything that you love and you know, like, you wouldn't be doing that. You would just be stuck at home, just doing whatever. Because, like,
Right.
you know, a lot of things that people don't know, like, there's a lot of bad things happening that
Oh
people
God,
don't
yeah,
know
for sure.
that they are contributing in, like,
Yep.
in purchasing clothes, like reading
Oh, yeah, for
books,
sure.
so listening to
Yeah,
music.
if you buy clothes
whatever, like,
anywhere, you might as
come
well
on.
like okay, well you're supporting child
Yeah,
labor somewhere.
yeah,
If you
I
buy a
mean-
fucking phone, you're probably supporting
Yeah.
slave labor in China.
Yeah, see, so
You
it's
know,
like,
it's all everything's fucked up.
so
It's just that like we can say fuck you, J.K. Rowling's, and hate her, and like she can still be canceled, but because she's canceled doesn't mean that I need to cancel Harry Potter.
yeah,
And that's sort of what my stance is on the whole deal.
yeah. See, so, you know, but there we talked about her. So everyone who's
Take a
gonna
look at her.
protest
What do you
this
think?
thing just because we're talking about Harry Potter is like, you do your thing. You know, if you need to
Yeah.
do that, I don't judge you. You gotta do your thing.
I mean,
Okay.
if you hate us for liking Harry Potter, but also saying that we hate her,
Dude,
don't know what else to tell ya.
picture is this? She really dyed her hair red. Like, she's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm just putting random pictures of her up, like as we go.
Okay, but anyways, so
all right, but I just had to address that because, like, look, there's this game coming out.
yeah, but the
this Harry
gaming
Potter
world is
video
so
game.
toxic. Like, let's just
No,
not.
I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying there's a game coming out, in January that I'm really looking forward to, and I can't wait to play it. And yes, I'm gonna be someone who spends actual money on it, and that doesn't make me a bad person. And that's
No.
sort of like all I'm trying to say here. But you know what? Say what you want, you know, and it is what it is.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, it's like there had been some chatter going on in the chat, and
Yeah.
C Soul 77 said that he's a Slytherin,
Nice.
which is cool. You know that one of our other cousins is a Slytherin too, which is weird because I
Really?
feel like the two of you don't seem Slytherin-y. But then I guess I don't. I guess like maybe I would have to listen. I would have to see the questions again.
Yo, let me slither in to your DMs.
But I don't really think that Slytherin is bad.
Yo, let me slither into your DMs.
Or evil.
Mochi Squeeze isn't even saying anything
So.
about my funny joke. I got a beer now, so that's fun. Pizza Port, what's up?
So yeah, and Slytherin is one of my favorite colors, green.
'Cause green?
hmm
Nice.
Because my two favorite colors are purple and green. So
Oh,
um,
I'd say mine's are red and purple,
yeah. So
probably.
you know,
let me slither in. Let me slither in your pants. You know what I mean?
okay, you can't say that. Only Cecil can because you are not Slytherin.
Yeah, I'm Gryffindor.
Name, do something like a pickup line that a Gryffindor would do.
Let me open your Griffin door, 'cause I'm coming.
Okay. Okay, that was a good one. Fine.
You like that one?
Sure. I mean, being put on the spot like that and coming up with that is impressive. I can't believe you did that.
Improv. I feel
can't
like I'm
believe you
getting
thought
better
of-
at improvising.
Okay, if you were
Little by
like a
little.
Hufflepuff, like mine,
Oh.
what would you say? What would be your pickup line?
Yo, baby, why don't you shake those Hufflepuffs?
Okay, you're such a fool. You are a fool.
or wait,
fuck?
here's take two. Hey, baby, I'd like to see your Hufflepuffs.
I think I like the second one better because it's more like, simple and like, it gets right to it, you know? Okay, what would
That's because
be,
I had more time to think. Right?
Okay, what would be a pickup line for a Ravenclaw if you're in
Uh,
Ravenclaw?
There's no pickup line for Ravenclaw. They're emo. So
What, they don't hit on girls?
no, they just show up and they smoke a cigarette and they go, "Are you sad?"
Oh, I mean, I guess
They're like
that would be-
goths. Like Ravenclaw is like the goth house, basically.
Why is Ravenclaw the goth house?
Because Nevermore.
Okay, fine.
You know what I mean? The Raven.
Okay, wait, did we cover all the houses? So that was, so we did Slytherin, Gryffindor,
Yeah.
Ravenclaw. Yeah, we did.
Hufflepuff.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what to how to do a Ravenclaw one. You know what I mean? Because like, what am I gonna? There's no puns there.
I mean, if you were a real Ravenclaw, you probably would know.
But I'm
you're
not a Ravenclaw.
But you're not.
That's the
so-
thing. You have to be like Robert Smith, or you got to be the Crow, or you got to be what's that other emo guy? You got to be a My Chemical Romance type
Oh,
to be a Ravenclaw.
Gerard.
Butler. Gerard Way.
I was gonna say that. That's the guy from. That is not.
Not
this
the
is the guy from-
Scottish
yeah,
man.
that's the guy from P.S. I Love You. You
Evil.
fucking weirdo. Okay.
Really? P.S. I Love You is the movie you pick and not 300? SMH, man.
I love that movie.
SMH. Not even, what is it? Soul Citizen? What is it called?
Soul Citizen. What
Is
the
it
fuck
something
is that?
citizen? Law-abiding citizen. There you go. You ever seen that?
No.
You never seen that? He gets
I don't even
fully
know it.
nude in it and then gets arrested.
You see his dick and everything.
All you see you see the cheeks.
Oh.
You see his cheeks.
Don't.
I don't
like,
think he hangs.
Okay, look.
I don't think he hangs
Look,
down.
nobody tell me.
I don't think he
that
does the thunder gun.
Nobody
hangs
tell
down.
me that a man was nude if they're not showing their wiener, okay? Because if it's just a butt, like, that don't count, okay? That's like when you say a woman is nude and it's just their butt. No. Nude is I saw some titties, I saw some vag. Okay? Everybody? Let's
Mhm.
just put it out there. That's if you're going to tell me someone was nude, if you're going to tell Mochi Squeeze someone was
Yeah.
nude on screen,
Oh, I spelled nudity wrong.
Then-
I put it up on the flirt there. Nudity equals PP and VV.
yeah.
What do you think?
Everybody?
Is that correct?
Yep.
I think that's correct. Okay.
You could
so
say someone was topless. They showed their boobs, and I would be like, okay. But if you're gonna tell me that they're nude,
yeah.
I'm expecting full fucking nudity.
Well,
okay?
that's hot. Topless is hot.
It could be.
Do girls like do ladies like a topless man?
Yeah, depends on like what the guy looks like.
Well, I mean, like, you know, if the top's something you want to look at.
The top of a man is always what we like to look at.
Interesting.
You have to have a nice body, though.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
that's why everyone
Okay.
named Chris Evans as the sexiest man alive.
America's ass.
Yeah. I hope you know. And I hope you know, ladies, he's taken now. He was a bachelor for so long, became the sexiest man alive, and now he came out saying he's dating this like this she's from another country. She's from another country and she's an actress.
Maria
And
Menounos?
she is pretty. But it was so funny because I was thinking this morning as I was driving to work.
Let's see. Chris Evans.
I was driving to work and I was thinking, what kind of girl would Chris Evans be with? He would probably be with the typical like blonde model or whatever, or like if he's gonna go with a regular girl, it would be like an influencer that's like, you know, like that, like.
Her name is Alba Baptista.
Yeah, but because I was like wondering because his girlfriend before this was what's her face?
Who's Alba Baptista?
What's her face? I forgot what her name is, but she's the one that plays John's. Damn it! What's her name? It's Jenny something.
You know what? You're
even
saying
think
things
about it.
and none of it was like a fully composed sentence.
Cause John Rufio's sister.
Oh, it's fucking
Jenny something.
gosh, I cannot
See?
remember.
See?
Yeah,
No one can remember.
It's like Jenny Wright or Jenny something like that. This is Alba Baptista. who Chris Evans was.
Yeah, that's who she's
She's
with.
gorgeous.
That's who. Yeah, she's pretty.
The hot couple.
Yeah.
What is she from?
I don't know. She's an
She looks
actress.
familiar, so I feel like I should know what she's
She's
from.
an actress, but I don't think she's an actress. I don't think she's been in any movies here.
I'm gonna push back on that
I mean, if you
because
did,
she looks familiar. to
if
me.
she did, if she is, I don't know.
Warrior Nun.
Oh my gosh, the girl from Warrior Nun.
That's why she looks familiar.
Lord
She's the Warrior Nun.
Jesus, she is the Warrior Nun.
She's Warrior
And
Nun.
that sucked, but it got a second season.
Yeah, but she got a second season from
Yeah, it's
Chris Evans'
yes.
dick. You know what I mean? She's
Ugh.
about to get is fully seasoned.
Ugh.
She's about to get
Rude.
that Chris Evans salt and pepper.
You're gross.
Anyone like that? Was that funny? Was that funny for you? No? Okay.
No.
Well, what can you do? Harry Potter, though, huh?
Yeah,
We're
got
not
off
even talking
topic.
about Harry Potter because we got on that page six type of news. But you know what? You know what it's time for? A quick break.
For what?
Because I gotta pee.
You have to pee.
I have to pee. Quick break.
Jenny Slate.
Jenny Slate, thank you very much. Okay, and with Jenny Slate, we're gonna take a quick break.
I can't believe he has to pee already. But anyways, okay, I'll continue talking to you about Harry Potter.
You
I
can keep
mean,
talking if
like,
you want, but I was gonna give you an out to have a break and talk to the chat.
I could talk to the chat, but I can't type. I could talk. There's no one talking in the chat right now. Who am I
Okay.
going to talk to?
Well, then just hold on. Time out.
Like,
Just
CB
time
bitch
out.
said she would ask why a person murdered someone. Yeah, I would ask. Because you know what? Like, you have to know the full story. Because I would want someone to give me that, that courtesy. Because what if I murdered someone, but it was for a good reason? Like, I murdered someone because they were a demon. Because my premonition said that they were a demon, they were going to end the world, and then I had to murder this person. I mean, would you believe me? Or would you just think that, like, I just wanted to murder this person? I mean, I guess it would just depend on how much you believe in the supernatural, I guess. But I feel like if someone really, really told me, and I could see in their eyes that they believed that this person was a demon, and that they were sent there to kill that person because they were going to be the cause of the end of the world, I feel like I would believe them. And I would be like, okay, we can hide the... I feel like we can hide the body. You know what I mean? Or like, I wouldn't hide the body, but I would definitely say, I won't tell on you. And I'll give you a head start. And I'll just pretend like I just never knew that you did this stuff. And then I would just leave. And then just like let them go about their business. Or something like that. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's just me, I would like a reason for everything. Because I would want to be, I would want someone to do that for me. Because murder isn't clear cut. Sometimes, like what if you murdered someone in self-defense? What if you it was accidental and you didn't mean to murder this person, but everyone's gonna think you're bad because you murdered this person? You know what I mean? So I feel like everybody should be more understanding about certain things. I'm pretty understanding about a lot of things, except for rape. I think that if you told me you raped someone, I would definitely be upset at you. Because there's really no excuse for rape. You know what I mean? Because, like, what are you going to argue for rape? Like, I didn't mean to rape this person. My dick was just hard. And then, like, and she was laying down and sleeping, so I did it. See?
Are you doing, like, J.K. Rowling's arguments right now?
Yeah, see, it doesn't even make sense.
By the way, it's a slippery slope because that's what Lori Vallow said when she murdered her kids, is that they were demons.
No, but they murdered
And
children.
if it was an adult, it's all the same, man.
No, if
Slippery
someone
slope.
said that they thought that someone was a demon and they were sent there to kill them, and it was an adult, I might be like I said before while you were in the bathroom,
I heard you.
might
Don't
say,
repeat
I'm
yourself.
not gonna do that. But if it was a child, of course I would say something, because children, even if they're demons, you should just let them live.
Yeah, just put them in demon jail.
Just let them live. Because they're children. So even if they're demon children, just let them live.
Murder's
man.
bad. That's why you shouldn't use the spell Avada Kedavra. And then also hit the bell because I said the B word.
You know? I'm drinking a new drink now because I finished all my butterbeer. I'm trying a new one. It's called Simply Lemonade Spiked. And it is strawberry lemonade.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so.
Cool. Okay, so let's jump into some Harry Potter stuff.
Ooh,
Well,
this one is good. I'm going to have to tell Miguel. This
Digging
one's
it?
better than the one that he had, which is just a regular lemonade one.
yeah, spiked.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, so I pulled up what does your Hogwarts house mean? Do you want to go through that, or you want to
Yeah, sure.
talk about the
Because I'm
stuff first?
Hufflepuff.
Do you want to just kind of go over what Harry Potter is first?
Yeah, sure. Harry
guess.
Potter is about a boy who is magic, or who can do magic.
Well, wait. A boy in the normal human world,
Yes.
right? Who's doesn't know his parents and is living with his aunt and uncle, right?
Yeah, who are completely fucked up.
He's basically an orphan child, right?
Mhm.
But they make him live in a cabinet under the stairs, which is really fucked up.
Mhm.
And they spoil the shit out of their own fat child. And then he realizes that he has magical powers when a few things happen in his childhood, like he can talk to a snake, or he can do weird
But he
magical
doesn't
shit.
know that.
He doesn't realize what's happening. He
Doesn't
just
realize
thinks it's
what's happening.
weird stuff. And then what? Then
He gets letters when
yeah.
when he turns 11. When he's about to turn 11, he gets letters to his house, but his uncle won't let him read it.
yeah,
And he doesn't know what it is. They take him away, and then he meets Hagrid. And then that's when he's
Yeah.
introduced to the magical world of the magical world that is
Yeah.
shielded from humans.
Yeah,
Because
so they-
because we're supposed to keep things separate
right.
for some reason.
Huh.
And I don't know.
Interesting. It's almost like it kind of makes sense the way that J.K. Rowling is, if she's trying to separate worlds and stuff, right?
Yes.
A little bit.
That's
Interesting.
true. Interesting.
Non-inclusive world. A non-inclusive world. Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
But then all magic stories, they all want to hide it from regular humans. But that's
Well,
just
there's a
because
reason for that because I don't know. Maybe it's because people burn people as witches throughout the ages and stuff
yeah, because
for practicing
anything
fucking
is like
pagan beliefs, which were set in place before organized religion in the first place.
yeah, but I think that that's just the thing, that's just how society is now. But if from the very beginning we all just lived just as one, I think everything would be normal. But everyone is scared of what's different. Everyone wants something that's uniform, that conforms to whatever they feel is normal. So when things are not normal or seen as normal,
yeah,
it's like
they persecute.
yes. And then also
That's just
imagine
humanity.
it's also humanity to exploit things that they could exploit. And imagine knowing that certain people have magic.
Well,
You would general society would
Yeah.
exploit them.
well, that's what I like
hardcore.
about the Dragon Prince is the idea that humans have to drain, literally suck the blood and life out of fucking magical creatures to use their own magic.
See,
You know, that's complete exploitation.
yep, but we're not
and
talking about
stuff like
Dragon
that.
King,
No, but I'm Dragon Prince.
Dragon Prince.
But no, I'm just trying to relate a little bit to it. So yes, typically the reason why you would hide a magical world is because you're afraid of what would happen if Muggles, which in Harry Potter are like normal folk like you and I, were to find out that magic is real, and then they would try to exploit them or go to
Yeah.
war with them and stuff. Which I would honestly would probably be that would be a good story.
Yeah. See, so
Magic versus World War II machinery. You know, that'd be a pretty crazy story.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, so that's basically what Harry Potter's about.
Yeah.
Like, he goes to his magical place.
Well, he gets the letters that he's not able to open until Hogwarts shows up, or excuse me, Hagrid shows up, are letters from Hogwarts, which is
it's his acceptance letter, basically, that he's like accepted into this.
It's the magical
wizard
school
and
in
all
Great
that
Britain, essentially, right? So then he gets to go and be a wizard. He realizes that he had magical parents who died battling a nameless evil man.
Well, no, because his dad
Hit the bell.
was magical and his mom was a muggle.
But they were both magical. It's just not magic born.
So technically he was a mudblood.
Yeah, he's a mudblood. That's true.
But it's because he's like
You shouldn't say
powerful.
mudblood. That's offensive.
That is offensive, but that is what they call halfies.
Yeah.
So
So that kind of covers the bases. It's like he goes from shitty life to being a wizard, and going to school to become a wizard, and meeting and befriending lifelong friends there. Joining the house, right? There's the 4 houses we were speaking of earlier, and he joins Gryffindor, which is the heroic house, right? And then all his Gryffindor comrades are people he knows throughout his entire life, and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool,
pretty cool.
But to get your house, you have to like go up to this weird dusty hat that talks, and then they put it on your head. Which, I mean, has that hat ever had lice? I need to know.
Seriously, but it's a magical hat, so it probably does not have lice.
Yeah, it probably eats the lice.
You know, the guy that did the voice of the Sorting Hat
Gryffindor
died.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
died.
rest in peace
yeah,
to that
the other
dead
day.
guy.
Yep. Died.
Fuck, so many dead guys. Yeah. So you sit down and put a hat on you, and then it decides who you're best for. And all 4 of these houses are pretty different, in their constitution. You know what I mean? So here's the 4 houses, and let's read about them. And let me bring it up on the window.
And everybody think about what your house would probably be.
Yeah.
And remember, I said mine was Hufflepuff, and Jacob said his was Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
Everybody, Gryffindor for Jacob.
Okay, here we go. Ooh, I don't want to see this news and features thing, so let's make that go away. There we go. Okay, so Gryffindor house is where you'd find the pluckiest and most daring students. There's a reason the house symbol is a brave lion. The house colors are scarlet and gold. The common room lies up in Gryffindor Tower, and the head of the house is Professor Minerva McGonagall, who's like that one woman from a bunch of things.
Yep. Okay, we don't need. Let's just. What are the qualities of Gryffindor?
If you are lucky enough to end up in Gryffindor, we imagine you're the type of person who likes to stand up for the little guy, challenges authority, has a tendency to act first and think later, is known as a class clown. See? That's correct. And takes board games very seriously. Come
Sure,
on.
but it also says that that you have demonstrated qualities like courage, bravery, and determination.
Yeah. I got courage. All right, you know what?
And determination.
This is bullshit.
And determination.
What? I
Just saying.
determine things.
Okay.
Merlin himself even belonged to Slytherin, by the way. So, if the Sorting Hat places you in Slytherin, then you're most likely ambitious, shrewd, and possibly destined for greatness. We can imagine you're the kind of person who is always one step ahead, has a dark sense of humor, thinks reputation is important, takes pride in their appearance, and doesn't let anyone see their soft side. Still not me.
See, I feel like I could see.
I'm not
I
Slytherin.
could see myself in Slytherin a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like you're closer to Slytherin.
Yeah,
than
I feel like I
honestly.
am, and Jacob might not be, but then I don't know. I feel like maybe not in Gryffindor. Let's read the other. I'm gonna see which one I feel like you might be in.
Okay, Ravenclaw, brainiest students. Excellent wisdom, wit, and a skill for learning. Often known, Ravenclaws are often known for being quite eccentric, and most of the great wizarding inventors, innovators have come from this house.
I feel like that sounds like emo.
Maybe not. I don't know. If you're the type of person who analyzes everything, is an overachiever, and can be described as a way with the fairies, is not afraid to be an individual, and has a head stuffed full of interesting facts, and you may be a Ravenclaw.
Feel like you're closer to Ravenclaw.
I might be a Ravenclaw, to be honest.
See?
Hufflepuff, you'll find the most trustworthy and hardworking students. Hufflepuffs are the least clever of all the Hogwarts students, but that is not true. Hufflepuffs are just the most humble of all the houses, don't feel the need to shout about their achievements in the same way as the others. If you were lucky enough to be sorted into this house, we can imagine you're the type of person who has a strong moral compass, always works hard, is the most loyal friend, knows it is the taking part that counts, and always has the best snacks.
See, but I'm totally Hufflepuff.
You're obviously Hufflepuff. So,
obviously.
you know, I might be a Ravenclaw.
I feel like you are a Ravenclaw, and
But I'm also
just...
I think I'm really a Gryffindor though, because I'm loud and intense.
Yeah.
Because that's sort of what Gryffindors are about. Intensity.
But I think their main characteristic is that they're,
What? There's different... you know who also was a Gryffindor?
Who?
The guy who was ugly... The ugly duckling guy. What's his name?
Ron Weasley?
No. The ugly duckling guy. He was ugly in the movies and then was hot now.
Oh, Neville.
Neville Longbottom.
Neville Longbottom.
Neville Longbottom was sorted into Gryffindor, and he was a doofus the whole fucking time.
True.
Until
but
the
then
very
in
end.
the end, he was
Dude,
courageous.
if the chips are down, I'll be courageous if I have to.
Okay.
But I'm not. I haven't been in a life or death situation. Look, you know that when the shit hits the fan, I take control and I help everyone out. And that is true. It always happens.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Yep.
It kind of sounds like you don't appreciate the times that I step up and make shit happen.
I do appreciate the times that you step up and you make shit happen. But
All
that
right, anyway.
is not what that means.
Whatever. Gryffindor. Let's go. That's just this house I was sorted in,
Okay.
Yell at the
Okay.
sorting hat.
Okay.
But I could see myself also maybe being a Ravenclaw.
Okay, and what kind of wand would you have?
Thank you for hitting that bell because I took a sip. I don't know. I don't know because I did take that quiz, the wand quiz, and I don't remember what it gave me.
I didn't take a
So
wand
I don't
quiz,
know.
but I will tell you, if I had to make up my wand,
Make it up.
like if I had to pick what materials my wand would be made out of,
Sure.
it'd probably be made out of oak, and it would have dragon heartstring in it.
Oh, that's powerful.
Yes.
I'm trying to look up like Harry Potter wands. Hit the bell. Wait, how many times did you just say the W word? You say it multiple times?
3 times.
Okay.
And I think I would want mine to have like a little emerald gem in my wand.
Ooh, emerald gem. Nice.
But they do say that the wand picks you. You do not pick the wand.
Holy fuck.
Okay, see,
See,
Cecil
dude?
says that he is a Slytherin, and Jamie is a Ravenclaw. She don't overanalyze anything. Yeah, but you know what? There's something really good about not overanalyzing, because
Yeah.
I think you could live freely
Yeah.
that way. Because I tend to overanalyze sometimes too, and it's just it gets me into a weird headspace sometimes, and it stops me from doing like a lot of things. That's why I know I'm not a Ravenclaw, because I'm always thinking about what shit could happen to me.
Ooh, you know what? You know what wood I would want my wand to be made out of? Pine. And I'm reading this from the Wandwoods post here. Pine, the straight-grained pine wand always chooses an independent, individual master who may be perceived as a loner, intriguing, and perhaps mysterious. Pine enjoys being used creatively, and unlike some others, will adapt unprotestingly to new methods and spells.
Nice.
Because I feel like I'm pretty creative. Hit the bell one more time.
Okay,
and have me one more beer.
what would your core be?
Well, I would, I like fire, so I'd probably go with like Phoenix Feather or something, but I don't know, like, I had to look at a list of cores, So, let me take a look at that. But I mean, from the get, it would either be like Phoenix Feather or it'd be like Magma Beast Heart or something like that. You know what I mean? It might be like
You
what's
could
another
think of
fire
any
thing?
magical creature.
I'm just trying to. Yeah, Magma Beast was one of them. What's another fire creature? Oh, like a Magmit. Excuse me. That's what I'm thinking of. Or fire elemental diamond or something like that. Something fire. Because I like fire. But let's see. Let's look at some cores. What do we got? Dragon Heartstring, Phoenix
Mine
Feather,
would be Dragon Heartstring.
Unicorn Tail Hair,
See?
Vela Hair, Thestral Tail Hair, Troll Whisker, Coral, Dittany Stalk,
See?
Thunderbird Tail Feather, that's pretty sick, Wampus Cat Hair, White River Monster Spine, Rougarou Hair, oh, I know about Rougarous, Horn Serpent Horn, that's pretty cool as fuck, Snollygaster
Heartstring.
Heartstring.
Like scales of the Loch Ness.
There you go, see? No, you'd have to put like Loch Ness Heartstring or something like that, right? Or
No, because it could have Dragon Heartstring as its core,
yeah.
oak around, an emerald bead at the end, and then the handle piece would be the scales of Loch Ness Monster.
That's pretty sick.
See?
I would have a Mothman eye core.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. See?
See? But I do like dragons, so Dragon Heartstring it's kind of played, but
I love
Gotta
dragons,
love it.
so I will always have a Dragon Heartstring.
yeah. So I guess we both would have the same core.
No, because you said Phoenix Feather.
No, I said Magmit Heart or Magmit Cum or something.
Ew. I mean, there is a girl on TikTok that makes jewelry out of cum. So, I mean, they could make you a wand out of cum.
No. Oh, no.
I sent that video to people.
Oh, man.
Okay, and it disgusted me when I saw it. And I sent it to them on purpose because I was like, I can't be the only one that saw this thing of this woman making
Why
jewelry.
wouldn't you send it to me?
Oh, because I didn't know if you really wanted to know it, and you were doing your podcast at the time, and so I only wanted to send you cute stuff.
Only send me gross stuff, always.
Yeah, and she pulled it out, and there was a tube. She's like, "Oh, this is what my customer sent me. It's like a thing of his jizz." I know, it was disgusting. I'll send it to you. It was so gross.
I actually saw. This is really off topic.
And the
but
jizz was yellow.
Yeah, maybe drink more water, homie.
Disgusting.
So there. This is super off topic, but I'll say it really quick. I'm a fan of Last Podcast on the Left and all their content and stuff, and they used to do this show called Last Stream on the Left, which is they would just pick a bunch of like YouTube videos or like gross videos they'd find on the internet and just play them throughout the episode while chatting. And one of them was really gross, where a guy was like making jewelry out of cum, just like that, but he was making nipples. Cum,
Okay,
like cum
no,
nipples.
Look.
It's pretty disgusting.
Jewelry out of cum.
needs to stop.
is like the worst.
It's got to stop. Please.
Okay, like I don't
Stop
care.
being
Like,
cum a kiss.
you could make nipples out of cum because that's weird already. Like that's a fucking nipple. Like who the fuck is making a nipple? But then like you made jewelry that's supposed to look like jewelry someone could wear, and then so some unassuming person could be like, "Oh, that's a cute that's cute earrings. Can I borrow it?" And it's like fucking your husband's cum. That's disgusting.
This episode is for sure gonna be an 18 plus.
It's like disgusting.
This is an 18 plus.
Come on
YouTube.
And then like, but anyways, so if anyone was real serious about it, you could make a wand out of your husband's cum.
Wow.
Sick.
Wow.
And not sick in a good way. Gross.
Harry, what are you doing?
I know.
Come out of there.
Yuck.
Okay, so
but anyways, okay.
That's a little bit about gross things.
But so okay, we made our wands.
Let's continue.
So what's next?
Fuck.
Now we need to
I don't know.
what
you want
our
to talk about
Patronus
spells
is?
or something?
Yeah, what is our Patronus charm? What will be our, familiar?
Yeah. Well, my familiar, as everyone knows, is it's a cat.
Is yours a cat?
Mine would probably be a cat, right?
Okay, so my familiar, not my Patronus charm, but my familiar would be, because this is a made up thing, because there wasn't a Pottermore for this, but like my familiar would be a koala.
That's pretty cool.
I'd have a koala because
cool.
I nap a lot, and so my familiar would have to nap a lot.
What?
I sleep. Like if I could sleep 13 hours a day, I would. I just like to sleep.
That's
and then when
sick.
I wake up, I eat. So
like a patron or like a koala.
Yeah.
So you're saying you would just have a koala hanging out all the time?
Yeah.
Aren't they like a certain, like a specific, like, ecosystem?
We live in a magical
Don't they need to have
world
like
right
eucalyptus leaves to eat or something?
Yeah, and I would cast a spell to have eucalyptus leaves everywhere.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's some Patronuses.
Cause see, like Hermione's was the cat, was like the orange cat. Ron had the rat, who ended up being
a
Peter
man.
Pettigrew. Yeah, a man, which is
He
creepy.
never got another thing after that.
He never got another one. Yeah.
I mean, what would I actually? I mean, a turtle, I guess.
You're okay.
I could have a turtle familiar, right?
So you're familiar as a turtle. Okay.
He probably wouldn't be very efficient.
Okay.
Probably wouldn't
So
be
you
very
know.
efficient at all.
How do you know? It's a magical turtle.
Because he's a fucking turtle.
Well, mine's is a koala, so it sleeps.
How about what could my familiar be?
But when it's awake, it could eat and it could do damage. But you just gotta wait till the koala's awake.
All right. I wonder if Steven just showed up for the cum part. Because remember, the chat's a little behind.
Yeah, Jacob made a
what's up,
wand out
Steven?
of cum.
No, I didn't. And you said the word. No, if I had a familiar, it would either be like a bat or, you know what I mean? It might be like a little, I don't know. A dog?
No, yours
I guess
would
a dog.
definitely be a cat.
I mean, it could be a cat, but, I love
It's
my
okay.
cat.
It doesn't have to be like as amazing as a koala. It just is you just are a cat person.
Well, look, I'll tell you what. If this is like my character in D&D, I have a pseudo dragon, which is essentially it's a tiny little it's a bat-sized dragon.
You can't have a dragon.
No, it's miniature. It's like it can fit in your hand and just flies around.
You can't have a dragon.
Okay. So
You can't have a dragon, man.
how about a gecko?
Fine.
No,
you can
or
have
just
gecko.
like a desert lizard.
Okay.
I
you
would
can
have a
desert
lizard.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
I don't know. I don't really know exactly the lizard, but we have lizards that crawl on our walls in our house and stuff sometimes.
Yeah, we do.
I'd be down with that.
Okay. So you're familiar as a lizard.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Just a little cute one. That just kind of
Oh, Singer Bro said his would be a sloth.
Yes.
Like it.
I believe it.
I mean, I feel like a
He said
sloth.
his is a turtle. No, see, no, that I would actually believe for Steven. Because, like, I'd want to have a turtle, but I couldn't. You know what I mean? Like, I would need something hyperactive and crazy, like a
giant tortoise.
No, it can't be that big, dude. It has to be kind of small.
Why?
Well, I mean, I guess the size if a giant tortoise is the size of a dog, then fine.
You could have a familiar that's any size.
But when I hear giant tortoise, I think like the size of this house.
No, when I think of a giant tortoise, I think of like a tortoise that could sip my beer on and he'll walk away.
Okay, well then that size is fine. Okay, so Patronus is different. Here's a few.
Finch's
ones.
cat. Wait, Finch's cat. Are we talking about Finch's cat? Or
We're not
just a
talking
hare?
about Finch's cat. Okay, so here's some different Patronuses. We got mouse. We got swan, goat, phoenix, fox, woolly mammoth, apparently, otter, stag, obviously, hare, which
I
is
think
another word
mine
for
was,
rabbit,
when I did mine, I think mine was a dog.
boar, cat. Yeah. Mine was either a doe or a stag or something like that, from what I remember. But if I was to pick one, I'd like it to be a wolf. That'd be pretty cool.
I would want, and this is probably because Miguel got it stuck in my head, and I feel like that is like really an awesome animal. I feel like it would be a platypus.
That's great.
A platypus.
That's actually one of the candidates for our Neon Pocket Dimensions elections 2022.
A platypus is so underrated. No
Please
one
vote.
ever thinks of a platypus.
Please vote in our elections.
Or a capybara.
Check it out. Could be a Komodo dragon's fine. I'm just saying if it's a turtle the size of our house, then I'm going to have to say no. That's probably a spell you're casting and not a familiar that's just running around and asking for food. You know? So you can have a platypus and I'll have a wolf. You know?
You want a wolf.
Or what?
Okay.
What should I have?
If you want a wolf,
What should I
sure.
have? What would you assign me?
I think that your Patronus should be a turtle.
Okay, fine, I guess.
And then your familiar should be something else. Sure, it could be a bat or something.
No,
or
I
a
already told
gecko.
you what my familiar
A
was.
chameleon.
A lizard.
A lizard. You're a lizard, Harry.
You're That's pretty funny.
But yeah, so I mean, you know.
Wand.
But if only.
Well, that's cool. You want to go over some spells? You want to do a spell list? Could do a spell list. That's fun, right?
We can do a spell list. I feel like I just would want the thing that would always refill my like water or my beverage.
Oh, that's like the magic item it gave you in Dungeons and Dragons. You're refilling wineskin,
Yeah.
which refills 3 times a day.
Yeah.
There's always got to be a limitation.
But
Okay, here comes some spells. Are you ready for? Well, we can start with the first one on the list.
Well, no, let's do this. If you were at Hogsworth,
Aren't you the Harry
Mead.
Potter fan?
I'm getting really drunk.
Hogwarts.
If you were at Hogwarts. If you were
Yes.
at Hogwarts, what would be your favorite subject?
Oh, I don't know all the subjects off the top of my head.
So
I mean, I think for one, potions would be interesting to me because I always found the concept of like alchemy or potion brewing.
so the
which is
dark
different.
arts would not
Would be
interest
fun.
you at all.
I mean, yeah, the dark arts would be interesting too because I would like to know about, well, the name of the class is the defense against dark arts.
The defense.
So I feel like it would be a important class to take. It'd be an interesting class to take for sure, But I don't know. I mean, there's just so many cool classes, I don't know what all the classes are. Like what what do you do?
Herbology, potions.
Potions is interesting.
The one where you are a seer. I forget what that one was called.
Like divinations.
Divinations.
I don't really care so much
Defense
about
against the
divination.
dark arts.
Okay, look. If we were to separate the classes of magic, like in Dungeons and Dragons,
magical
into
beasts
classes,
and creatures.
That would be great. I would love the magical beasts
Monsters.
class. That's all. That's magical beasts. Same thing. I would think. I'm just saying. I would like to go into a spells class. Like I feel like a spells class would be the most interesting. One where you're practicing spells during class. Every class. So spells. Runes is cool. I like runes.
Mm-hmm.
You draw magic runes and like they enchant things.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. I think
Muggle history and
no,
artifacts.
I don't care about that. I already know that shit. No, what I'm trying to say is that if there were school classes based on the classes of magic from Dungeons and Dragons, Evocation would be a great class.
What's that?
Evocation is the evoking or the calling of energies from other dimensions, from elemental dimensions, essentially, to craft spells. And they're usually the most flashy of all spells. So essentially, the fireball spell, an ice draft, right? Or like acid splash.
I feel like
stuff like that.
Defense against the dark arts would be the spell class.
I don't think so.
I do.
Defense isn't okay. I'm gonna push back. If we're talking about the movies, the first Harry Potter movie, when they're learning, when Guardian Leviosa is not a defensive against the dark arts spell.
No, it's not.
Class.
You're right.
But they are casting magic.
Because I think that in every class you do learn how to cast a spell. That's why there isn't just spells class. It's just that
Not in potions class, not in the animal class, not in herbology class, not in a whole bunch of classes.
You just didn't see that, but you don't know.
Sure.
But you don't know.
I'm about to cast a spell. When Guardian pee posa. I have to pee again.
Oh.
So I'm going to leave.
Okay.
I'm going to go pee.
Okay, go pee.
Tell us about some more spells, Mochi.
I don't know any more
You don't
spells.
have to pee?
I don't have to pee.
Why do I have to pee so much?
I don't know. Maybe me working out is extending my bladder. I don't know. Also, I am on my period, so maybe all the blood is soaking up all this, stuff, and I don't really have to pee that much. Or maybe there's something wrong with Jacob. I mean, we should really discuss that with him, really, because that could also be a sign. But let's not talk about health stuff, because that's weird. That's weird. Let's just go ahead and stick with the Harry Potter stuff. I mean, like, I don't know all the classes, but if you could make up a curriculum for, a magic school, what would you put together? I mean, I think that the potions and stuff would come together, but I think maybe blood magic, because you should know about blood magic just in case. Because you don't want to always do it, but maybe sometimes in desperate measures you might need to. So you should know about it. Also, you should probably know the history of magic. So there should be a history class of some type to learn about, like, all the bad and the good that happened in the magical world. Just like here, like we have history class. I feel like they should do that also. They should also do ethics and magic, maybe. I know that's getting that might be boring for some people, but like I feel like you should have that, because especially if you have a lot of power and you could cast magic, you should learn the ethics of magic casting and stuff like that. So I think that would be part of my curriculum. Also, I probably would do like a creative one, maybe like magic art or something, where you just create art with magic.
What about magic theater?
Or yeah, magic theater, I think.
What
But I
about
think
magic
theater
music?
would just be
Well, they kind
regular.
of had music magic, right? Because like when they had those remember the weird frogs?
yeah, or like magic home economics. So you know how to
So magic cooking.
yeah, magical cooking.
Well,
or like,
I mean, if you remember from like any Harry Potter thing, anytime an adult is doing stuff, there's like 20 automated like brooms and like pots. Like the dishes do themselves. You know what I mean?
yep.
Was thinking with what he was saying, it would have worked like Viagra, that spell. I don't know what spell, but I'm sure there's a spell for Viagra. I mean, there's a love
Oh,
potion.
you're weird. You're a cumicus something.
Oh,
spell.
my cumicus comes.
Yeah, gross.
Man, I'm pretty drunk. I didn't realize how drunk I was till I walked to the bathroom.
But I mean,
Woo.
okay, so moving on, my favorite class probably would be potions or herbology.
Yeah, those are interesting for sure.
Because like I would want to make a potion, I think.
I would love to make potions.
do that.
I
I think I wouldn't want to
Yeah.
do defense against the dark arts because I definitely am not like yeah,
You're not a
sure,
fighter.
like yeah, like I would protect someone, but I'm not a hero of any kind.
So in the dark, your job in the wizarding world would not be a abdicator or whatever the fuck.
I'd not be an aura.
Or yeah.
Yeah, I would not be an aura. I just would not, because I'm not trying to go up against, like,
I would love to
I
battle
mean, I
people with
guess like if
magic.
we're gonna go in line with my real job, I probably would be a healer of some sort, like
Interesting.
you
You'd be
know,
a support.
yeah, I would.
So if we
heal,
were
I
if
think.
we were in a massive multiplayer online role playing game in real life,
I would be a
so for
healer.
you
I'm
would be
not
the
like
healer in
a
the group.
fighter. I definitely am not a fighter.
Interesting.
Even though like I would maybe want to be a fighter. I think my personality is definitely not that. I would be behind the scenes and taking care of people, I think is what I would do.
Yeah.
Not emotionally, because I am very emotionally stunted, but I will definitely physically take care of you.
Yeah.
Like if you got cut or you got healed wounds, I would like do magical spells to heal your wounds. I might even
Cure wounds.
just in case I needed it, maybe learn a little bit of necromancy just in case for desperate times. For
That's
desperate
actually true.
times, I would learn necromancy just for the occasion where I do have to raise you back up from the
Interesting.
dead. Is what I would do.
You know what? You're not far off. If we're to again consult the actual magic book of Dungeons and Dragons, there are plenty of necromancy spells that prolong people's lives.
See,
Prolongs life. Like there's
definitely would
actually
do
a
that stuff.
there's a spell in the
Oh yeah, see the spell Wingardium Pipiosa.
oh yeah, Wingardium Pipiosa. Yeah, that would be like
That would be a Viagra spell.
because it'd
Yeah.
lift your PP up.
Yeah.
But
But how
no,
many hours would
there's
you want that
there's
up?
necromancer there's like a necromancy spell that like essentially like keeps you from dying. So like if you take enough damage to kill you, the spell essentially keeps you from dying.
But
You
see, I
know,
wouldn't
so
want to
there's
be one of
spells like
those
that.
like those war healers. Like if you're in a magical war and I had to be out there on the field with you, I would just be in the tent, like in
So
the tent
here's-
way back
wait.
here.
So you're
In the
trying to
tent?
tell me that you'd be a wizard nurse?
Yes.
You just want to so you're just a nurse, no matter what dimension or universe you're in.
Yeah.
So like essentially, even in Star Wars, you're like that robot that like heals Luke Skywalker's hand.
Mhm.
That's good to know. It's interesting that you didn't pick a healer when we played Dungeons and Dragons, and you were a badass ranger who would shoot arrows and kill
Yeah,
a
because
bunch
that's
of
not
enemies.
real life. Like that's like make believe where like I could do whatever I wished I could do, but my personality doesn't really like fit that.
Yeah. Well,
Kinda
you
deal.
are actually playing D&D correctly because it's a power fantasy.
Yeah, but if I'm like,
Interesting.
but if I was a real wizard, like, see, I wouldn't be that wizard. That's why
Right.
I'm not in Gryffindor. That's why I am a Hufflepuff,
Yeah.
because I would be like,
Well, plus in
Supporting
D&D,
in
if
the
you were a support
in the back.
character, you'd have to be like religious.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you had to be like worshiping some sort of god.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna read out a few random spells here. We got Cave Inimicum.
Mm-hmm.
Produces a boundary that keeps the caster hidden from others.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool. They do that in the last book, from
Mm-hmm.
what I understand. We got Partus Temporis. Creates a temporary gap in the target.
They never use that.
Interesting.
in
That's
the
kind of like
movies.
parting the Red Seas.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to that type of
Yep.
thing. We got Titilando. That's a hex. Tickles and weakens the victim.
I would use that a lot.
It's a tickling hex. Sounds fun.
I'd use that a lot.
I am
yeah.
picking these at random. Just kind of scrolling down a list. Let's see here. Ooh, none of the spells that start with a B actually have a real word. But this one does. Bombarda provokes a small explosion. That's pretty cool. Let's go to the D's. Descendo. Cause the object to fall or move downwards.
Yeah, that makes
Interesting.
sense.
Let's go to J because, Joy Jacob. There's no J spells. It's kind
None.
of depressing. M. Let's look at M. We got Mimble Wimble. A curse that ties the target's tongue in a knot, preventing them from making coherent speech or saying incantations correctly, making it useful in duels. Interesting. And one more. We'll do two more. Oculus Reparo, the spell that I should know in real life.
Jacob should know that. If anything, if all the spells that are out there, Jacob's favorite spell would be Oculus Reparo, because his
I got
glasses
brokey
situation
glasses.
is like. There are so many days where he's
Yeah.
yelling and screaming, and I know it's because he thinks his glasses are broken.
And then finally we got Obliviate, which is a depressing spell about losing your memories and something that Hermione Granger has to use. Spoilers, so we won't say it, but she does have to use it in a way that is depressing and scary and sad.
Yeah, that's one of the things in the books where, like, I don't care if this is a spoiler, because Harry Potter's so old now. You guys should have fucking watched it.
Okay, wait. Just skip about 5 minutes if you don't want Harry Potter spoiled. If you haven't happened to have seen the movies or read the books, go ahead.
One of the scenes where I wish they would have done more was when she did Obliviate to her parents.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the book, it was way more emotional.
Yeah.
Way more emotional. But in the movie, they made it a quick scene. So, like, it was sad, but then you kind of moved on from it.
The idea of it's sad.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked a little bit about everything here. Let's just kind of get into what we like about the movies and stuff.
I like the fact that it's magic, and I do like the snacks. Let's talk about the food.
You want to just talk about the food now?
Okay, like, in the show, they have a lot of British food, but they have, like, unlimited food. Like, you could have, like, you do magic to have unlimited food. It just shows up just like that.
Yep.
But the most important part, which I love, is that when they're on the train, they have the trolley, and it has all these sweets and stuff like that.
Do you want anything from the trolley, dear?
Mm-hmm. And they had the chocolate, they had the chocolate frogs, which we do have. We have one downstairs that we did not open yet.
Yeah.
Which I love. And then one thing that they do have are the jelly beans.
Mm-hmm.
Birdie Bot's jelly beans of, like, 20 million flavors, even like disgusting flavors.
Yeah, which there's like a
Okay.
new form of these right now that like Twitch streamers like Pizza Man Sam are using for just Twitch clout.
What is it?
Well, it's exactly like bird and bees or whatever you're calling it. Where it's like some of them are gross flavors and some of them are good flavors. And so when you redeem their channel points, then they have to eat one.
Are they doing that really? Because they
Yeah.
really should. Okay, because
Pizza
like,
Man Sam is doing that. Where like if
we
you
have-
redeem a certain amount of points, he has to eat one of the beans.
we have the real every flavor birdie bots. Because there's one that's out there right now. That's like
That's what I'm talking about.
the ones that's like yes, it
Imitation.
says the Harry Potter ones, but it's not really.
No, the other ones aren't Harry Potter. It's like a
But-
different brand.
Yeah, but these ones we're gonna try,
Mhm.
and it doesn't even have a guide in it. FYI, there's no guide.
No.
So whatever we pick out of this thing is what we get, and we have to guess what flavor it is, and there could be gross flavors in here.
Yeah.
Um,
Bean Boozled.
and we're gonna just Bean Boozled.
That's the Jelly
Yeah.
Belly version of this.
Yeah.
That's what
But
it's called.
we got this from when we went to
Mm-hmm.
Harry Potter Land,
Yep.
and we went to the Wizarding World, and we're going to try one.
Yep.
I am scared, but
Don't be scared.
we'll do it.
I
But
get- this is pretty much
so-
we're just gonna eat these beans and then
But
we're gonna
so-
be pretty much done with the episode.
yeah. So, but anyways, that's what I do like about one of the shows. They do describe the food and snacks are really good, and it's
Huh.
like it's
So
like
yeah,
the best thing
Birdie
ever
Bots.
because I love food. I'm gonna tell everyone right now. If you didn't know, if you didn't like, I love food, and
Yeah.
I love like. I'm not really like a sweets person or a candy person, but I feel like the visualization of like the trolley with like a whole bunch of snacks on it is like my most favorite visual I could ever have because it is like it's just food in general. Even like when you like in the first, that's why that's why my favorite Harry Potter movie is the first one, because like you go in, you're seeing the world for the first time, and when you go into the Great Hall, like food just appears out of nowhere, and it's like the most amazing food that you could ever see. You know what I mean? So it's like that's just it. J.K. Rowling's gonna kill you for this. But see, look at the trolley. See, here's the beans. You see?
Anything
See?
from the trolley, D's?
And also in one of the books, like that trolley chick that you see there, like attacks them because it's disguised as like something else when the wars
Anything
are
with
happening.
the trolley, D's? Let's do one more, and if YouTube forces me to, wait, never mind. I'm over it.
Okay,
Facebook.com.
I'm just going to
Who
pick.
watches videos off of Facebook.com?
Okay, I'm just gonna pick. Okay, this is. I was gonna cheat, but I'm not gonna cheat. This is the first one I picked out. Here,
Okay.
this is the first one. I'm gonna let everyone know. No, you gotta pick it yourself.
Well, hand me the thing. I can't
It's right
fucking reach
here.
it. What color is it?
So it is pink with red specks. Pink with red specks.
All right, I got a green with, I don't know, darker orange in
Okay,
there.
I'm gonna eat mine first. Let's see.
This looks probably invisible. All right, here we go.
I think mine's just a strawberry.
I'm not sure what this is supposed to be.
What
This is
it?
gross as hell.
Boogers. What does it taste like? Describe it.
I don't know. It might be grass.
Ew.
I think it's grass.
Well, I got lucky. Mine's a strawberry.
Everyone on the internet, I just touched grass with my taste buds. Oh, God. Oh, that's disgusting.
Okay,
Could have been a
let's see.
booger, maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you
Okay,
just want to
fine.
go for another one?
This is yellow.
You going for the yellow? Yikers, dude.
Okay.
I hear you chomping.
I want to say that it tastes like cleaning supplies.
That
Yeah.
wasn't good. That tastes like cleaning supplies. Maybe that was Mr. Clean. Ugh. Well, I gotta wash that down with this IPA. All right. So anyway, we like Harry Potter.
Mm.
We just hate J.K. Rowling
Yeah.
for being a bitch.
Yeah.
And then before we go, let's just kind of look through this post here. It has a few sweet treats from the Wizarding world. So we got fizzing Whizbees, we got cockroach clusters, iced mice, cauldron cakes, jelly slugs. I would like to try a jelly slug.
They have all of these at in Harry Potter.
Yeah, it could have been vomit.
He could have ate the vomit one.
I could have had the
I had
vomit.
some sort of poison.
Honestly, I could have
thought I
had
was gonna
vomit.
die.
We have peppermint toads, sugar quills, Drubel's best blowing gum, iced mice, chocolate frogs, which has all of the wizards on it, right? Birds,
Mhm.
bees, every flavor beans. Let's read a couple of them. We got bogey, we got chocolate, we got tripe, we got peppermint, got marmalade, we got liver,
Ew.
spinach, and we have toast. We got baked beans, but we also have grass. We got curry, we got sprouts, coffee, coconut.
Okay, the way they drew coconut looks like a vagina or a butthole.
Yeah, release the butthole cut. Sardines or
Looks like a
strawberries.
penis.
Pepper, vomit, earwax. So there's just quite a few flavors there. And then we got some muggle treats. We won't go through because everyone knows.
We already
about
know the
muggle
muggle
treats.
treats.
And then chocolate, which is all the same, and
Mhm.
Hogwarts Express, joke sweets. Here we go. Blood blister pods, edible dark marks, fever fudge,
Yeah.
all sorts of magical
But yeah, at
goodies.
Honeydukes at what's it called in
Wow, there's a lot of
Universal,
stuff
they
on
have
here.
all of those. So
Yeah, spotted dick is a thing on here.
yeah, but spotted dick is a real thing. You could get that,
Spotted
but I don't know what a spotted dick
spotted cock.
is. But whatever.
Okay, what else we got? Mochi.
I think that's it.
Dementors are scary. Remember those things?
Oh yeah, my niece was a Dementor for
Oh yeah, do
Halloween.
we have a picture of that?
no, I don't have one.
Nah, it's not. We don't have enough time to do that.
Yeah, we don't have enough time to do that. But a fun
Okay.
story about it, I'm just gonna say it real quick.
Yep.
She is like 5, and when she said that she wanted to be a Dementor for Halloween, I thought it was a joke. We all thought it was a joke, but she took it seriously. So, of all the things on Harry Potter that she wanted to be, she chose the most scariest thing that she could pick. And her dad made her the costume, which he did a fabulous job on. And she was the scariest thing at school. Scariest. I would have got scared.
Yeah, it was pretty terrifying to be
It was
honest.
terrifying. But anyway,
Pretty terrifying.
so we are done. Everyone who joined us, like, I'm so happy you did. Everyone who couldn't, catch us later on our YouTube thing. You could just look us up on YouTube, Odd Valley. You
Yeah,
could
yeah,
catch
look
it
for-
later.
Just type in Odd Valley or Odd Valley Studios,
Mhm.
and you'll find us on YouTube.
Mhm.
You can find us on Twitter at Odd Valley Pod. You can find us on Twitch. Watch us live, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, most Fridays. Not in November.
Singer Bro
most-
said
most
cauldron
Fridays.
cakes sound effing great. Yeah.
They sure do. Yeah.
sure do.
Find us on twitch.tv/Odd Valley. Please follow us there. We
Mhm,
do other
mhm.
things as well. We've been doing some video game streams with the
Mhm.
nerdy homies where we drink and play video games. And when we're not doing that, we're doing this podcast, Odd Valley Live, which is, again, Friday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time.
All right. Now I have to pee. So while he's doing that and he's pouring our shots, I'm going to pee real quick and then we're all going to take a shot together. Okay?
Oh, yeah, big time. But what? Okay, so let me just sum up, like, Harry Potter. What do I like about Harry Potter? Well, number one, I like magic. Number 2, I like monsters. Number 3, I like Robbie Coltrane. And I just want to say again, rest in peace to Robbie Coltrane. I also really like the guy who plays Snape. What's that guy again? Like a Snape actor. Damn it. Fuck. Alan Rickman. Rest in peace to Alan Rickman. Rest in peace to the guy who played what's the guy? Albus Dumbledore. You know what I mean? Let's see. Who played Albus Dumbledore? Okay. So the first Albus Dumbledore, he died super early. Richard Harris. So rest in peace to that guy. But Michael Gambon was Albus Dumbledore as well. I don't think he died. However, he was in the movie Toys, which I find to be very interesting as like a military guy. So watch the movie Toys if you want more of that actor.
Jacob let the toilet paper run out in that bathroom. And
I
didn't even
said
put
that
a new
15
roll.
times. I said that
And
15 times. I yelled it, and you just didn't want to listen.
No, it's because I was talking to the viewers, but okay, well, whatever.
I'm just trying to say rest in peace to all the people who died.
Yeah, and the guy who did the sorting hat voice.
Yeah,
Did you
and I
pour
don't
the
even know who that
shots?
guy is, dude.
Okay, so
I'm pouring right now.
Jacob's going to pour the shots. But yes, he's right. There's a lot of people who died, which
Alan
is really
Rickman.
sad. Alan Rickman was a total loss.
It's one of the saddest fucking deaths ever.
Saddest and really
Robbie Coltrane.
yeah.
Yeah, that's really sad. Cause wasn't he also he was in Goldeneye?
I mean, the first real devastating death was with the first what's it called?
Dumbledore.
Yeah, because he was really great. That's just what I expected him to look like.
Yep.
But whatever.
John Hurt died
Things
in
happen.
2017. Rob Knox died in 2008. Dave Legeno died in 2014.
Yeah.
And Richard Griffiths died in 2013. I think he was the gnome guy, I believe. He was the little guy.
But okay. Well,
So,
R.I.P. everyone who's on.
Rest in power. Also, oh God, we gotta quickly talk about Kevin Conroy. Only because he died today. It's not related to Harry Potter, but he literally is the voice
original
of
voice
Batman.
of Batman, yeah.
And rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. I fucking love you. No, actually, Richard Griffiths is Harry Potter's uncle.
Yeah, that
The
asshole.
Durnsley. What's his name? Durnsley.
Durdsley.
That the fat guy. He's dead too. So rest in peace to all you guys, and to Kevin Conroy. To Kevin Conroy, you were the knight, and you are my Batman.
Yeah, Jacob's really depressed about that.
It's really fucking sad because I grew up watching Batman the animated series.
He's gonna cry right now.
It's really fucking sad.
It's fucking sad. Okay, guys.
But you know what, y'all? Raise your glass. Remember, coup de grace means live, laugh, love, and drink.
Yep.
And I'm gonna throw in an extra R in there for remember.
Yeah.
Remember those who we lost, and you're my Batman, Kevin. So to everyone, coup de grace. And thank you for joining us. I hope you drank along and had a good time. Harry Potter is fun. Fuck J.K. Rowling's, but you can still enjoy Harry Potter. Still looking forward to the video game in January 2023. So cheers, and see y'all next time in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
2 weeks. 3 weeks, yeah. Because we're not going to be doing one for Jacob's birthday. Ew, he threw up a little bit in his mouth. I could hear it. Everybody. But we should do... We're going to do something special for Jacob's birthday. And whoever is like, gaming with him that week, everybody should make him take a shot for his birthday. Okay? Because I know he's going to do some gaming streams with you guys. and you guys should force him to do it.
Only if you guys drink long. Oh my God, that
You
one.
guys should force him to take a shot Friday.
I got whiskey in my lungs. I hope you're all happy.
Or Saturday, because I know everyone's doing some family shit. But that week, if you guys are gaming with Jacob at all, that week of Thanksgiving, from the 21st on, you guys just have him make a shot. Take a shot.